Okay, so today we're going to be looking at finding fractions of an amount and how we can get our calculators to help us out to work things out. So you may get a question that comes up with something like 2/3 of the school pupils walk. Okay, and there are 826 pupils. Slanty pupils, because I had to reach. 826 pupils at the school. I should put the full thing.
Do we need to write this down?
Okay. What does it mean when it says 2/3 of them actually walk to school? Sorry? 2 of the 3. Sort of. You're on the right sort of tracks.
The portion it's the amount of kids that walk to
Yeah, it's the amount of...
826.
Okay. If I was to write 826 as a fraction, what's that going to be equivalent to?
1,000.
No, as a fraction.
Fraction.
Because we're saying 2/3 of them walk to school, but there's actually 826 in the school. So what's the number that we're working with, which is the whole big number? The whole amount. The 826. Yep, so the 826 is the same as our one whole, or if we're talking about thirds, it's one whole, so it would be the same as
1,200.
how many thirds?
3/3.
3/3. Okay. So this number here is 3/3 worth. It's the whole number that we're talking about. And we want to find 2/3. Is our answer going to be bigger or smaller than 826? Smaller. Why is that? Go on, because why?
Because there's only 2/3.
Because there's only 2/3 and this is 3/3. So 1/3 will be missing. Okay? So, now we've actually had a little look at this once before. Who can remember how we write it down? So we want to write our number equation. So we want to write, so what are we trying to find out? Who can say it as a sentence?
2/3 of
Good. So we're trying to find 2/3 of 826. Okay? Now, we've nearly got it into a number equation. What did we say of always meant? Times. Good. So we go 2/3 times 826. Okay? Now, how do we do that on our calculator? Who can remember?
Is it
No.
that one?
Yeah, it is that one, which is, what's it got written on it?
The AB dash.
Yeah, it's got that A. If you've got using a school calculator, it's got the A, B, C, like that. Okay, because it's a fraction. Okay, some of you are using, if you've got other calculators, you might have them with a little box, like that. Same sort of thing. Okay, so we want to put 2/3 into our calculator, all right, as a fraction. So who can remember what we actually do? We're using the ABC button, yeah? Go on then, Caitlin.
2 ABC 3.
Yep, so all we do is we go press 2, then we press our ABC button, then we press 3, and what you will get is you'll get 2, and then you'll get a funny little symbol like that, 3. Yep? Have you got that on your calculators? All that means is it's the fraction, because on those calculators it can't put it on top of it, so it just makes a little symbol. Okay, so we get that 2. Now, what do we have to do next? Times 826. What do we come out with?
550 fraction by 2/3.
Sorry?
550
That miss.
Okay, we get 550, and then it says it's a fraction because it's put that little symbol, 2, and then 3. Now, we probably don't want our answer to look like that, do we? Because that makes no sense. What do you think it actually means?
550 is the 2/3 of 800.
550 and 2/3. Now, just press your ABC button again.
So it comes as decimal.
It turns it into a decimal. So what do we end up with? 0.6, just 0.6?
6, 6, 6,
6, 6, 6.
7.
Yeah, so it's a recurring 6. So we just want to go to 2 decimal places because it would go 6, 6, 6 all the way along, wouldn't it? So we just want to write it to 2 decimal places. Who can remember how we do that?
8,
So we go 0.6,
8, 7.
and then we just want one more decimal place.
7.
7. Well done, because we round up. So, 2/3 of 826 to 2 decimal places is 550.67. Can we have 550.67 people walking to school?
No.
No, we can't, can we? So, what would we write as our answer to make it a sensible answer?
551.
551. Yeah, we'd round it up just because this number particularly is telling us that it's going to be a little bit bigger. So the number of people we would say would be, our final answer would be, I'll put it up here, would be 551.